Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. The French delegation would like to thank the Luxembourg presidency for the work it's carried out on this text. We feel that it is moving in the right direction. However, I do think we need to work a little bit more on the deliverables in Chapter 2. And also, I think Paragraph 3 needs to be brought into line more with what's set out in Paragraph 7. It needs to be it needs to be a little bit more consistent. Thank you very much. I studied applied languages at the University of Limerick from the year 2000 to the year 2004, and I studied French, Spanish and Japanese. I'd already done French at school, but started Spanish and Japanese from beginner's level at the university. What I think is very important about the course is it's not just about the languages. Obviously it helps you to learn the languages, you improve your languages, you do learn the vocabulary and the grammar, but it is about much more than that, as I've said. We studied a variety of different things, for example, translation, literature, culture, media. So it was very broad-based in general. And also what I thought was quite important, especially when choosing the course, was that we got to spend a year abroad. I spent 6 months in Argentina and a semester in France. And that didn't just improve my languages, it didn't just improve my Spanish and French. It also prepared me for the future challenge of living abroad. So it was very useful for my subsequent career. After graduating from the University of Limerick in 2004, I took what was a somewhat unusual career path. I first went to Romania for a year to teach, and then I spent a year in Japan. After Japan, I returned to Romania, where I did a master's degree in conference interpreting at the University of Cluj-Napoca. Since 2008, I've been living here in Brussels, where I do assure you that the sun does occasionally shine, but that's not the case today. I've been working as a conference interpreter for the European Commission. And what does that job entail? Well, what it means is that I work at meetings organised by the European Commission, and I translate from French, Spanish, Romanian and Dutch into English. You'll have seen in the video how we interpreters work. There are teams of 2 or 3 interpreters per booth, and we work from our foreign languages into our native language. And each language in the European Union has its own interpreting booths, so they all work into their own native languages, into all of the official languages of the EU. Obviously, I can highly recommend studying languages at the University of Limerick. I wouldn't be where I am today without having done the course. But there are a lot of other things that can recommend the course as well. As I've said, it is quite broad, and that means that at the end, there is a wide variety of career choice. I'm working more narrowly in the field of languages, but a lot of my classmates have gone on to do all kinds of different things. Some obviously teach, some translate, but others work in multinational corporations as managers. They're working around the world, from Switzerland to Russia to Japan, of course, for those who study Japanese. What I can also recommend about the course is the teaching staff. I found them to be extremely professional and extremely dedicated, and I promise they're not paying me to say this. Also, where I am, where I work, I see that multilingualism is very important. In the modern globalized world, it's important to speak foreign languages. Even if it seems that English dominates, it is always an advantage to speak a different language, and it's always a major advantage on your CV. And if you want to start your multilingual journey, I can recommend no better place than the University of Limerick.